Okay. Somebody else is turning up. Patty. Okay.
Oh, Michael is also here. This is Mike. Charlene, this is Mike. Mike, very nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I think somebody who knows you, maybe. It's called Patty on the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pleasure having you, Patty.
Michael, this lady is from Australia. Michael is from Australia, Charlene.
And Mike, where are you from? You can type it.
The Mike.
Oh,
Hello.
Mooloomba. I know where that is.
Hi guys.
Hello, Patty.
Hello.
How are you? How are you? Hi Yogi. Hi
Well,
everyone.
how are you,
It's
Patty?
Bongani. I'm doing well, Charlene. How are you?
Good to hear you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank
I
you
hope
all for
everyone.
joining us.
Yes.
Such a wonderful to have you both. So Sanjay, would you like to start?
Or if you like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then, so yeah. Hello, everybody. Very nice to meet you all, and thank you so much for coming today. So today we are having the topic of self-love. So uh, it's very nice. We are, as a community, we are gathering here. So this is like a free space for anybody to come. They can join us, and then they can express themselves, share things they know, and even the people who join us can share their expertise, and even listen to others if somebody's going through some difficulty, and then we can meet nice people also here. If we have something going on with us, maybe we can connect with them directly and get their help also. And just like we can meditate, or just be in even silence with a good group of people. So that's the whole idea of us gathering like this, and people from many places. So uh, uh, this is Charlene, and she's with the she has a website, Empowered Mind. She's a mindset and manifestation coach, uh, conscious hypnotherapist, and a nurse, and an author also. So I would like to invite her first to bring up the topic of self-love, and surely she can share a lot of experiences, and she actually does a lot of things to like help this gathering. And so I would first like to invite her, and hopefully she can guide us through hypnotherapy also.
Thank you, Sanjay. My name's Charlene. I come from a nursing background originally, and I started my own self-love journey a long time after a divorce. So it is a journey, and that's what inspired for tonight. Because when we have that self-love, everything else seems to, I guess, in some ways fall into place because you've got all that love inside of you and that confidence and that unbelievable feeling inside yourself that you can actually do anything. So it's just so empowering. So yeah, I actually have made a hypnosis video for tonight. So it goes for about 7.5 minutes. So has anyone tried hypnosis before? Have you tried it, Michael?
You have tried it?
What'd you find? Did you like it?
Yeah, I have tried hypnosis mainly through using recordings and listening to them. Although
Okay.
I when I was when I was in my early 20s, I went to see someone who was a hypnotherapist. Um, but I've I have tried it, and I do find it quite helpful. And I find it interesting the different techniques that you can use to um, induce like a hypnotic or state, or to increase suggestibility in a particular, a particular person. It might even be yourself. So yeah, I found that interesting, but quite helpful for like changing habits. And I think a lot of people, if they've experimented with hypnosis, maybe one of the things that they try might be hypnosis to change a habit, maybe to stop a bad habit or create a good habit. So,
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's so powerful, and for me, I found once you try it, you just don't go. It just empowers you more, and you want to do it like the self hypnosis yourself. So yeah, it's very empowering. How did you find, like, when you're under hypnosis? How did you find that? Was it because I know when I've done it, it's like you don't even feel like you're under hypnosis. It's just relaxing.
because a lot of people, I think they associate hypnosis with like stage hypnosis,
Yeah,
and this idea that you can be hypnotized to do something almost against your will, or something that you wouldn't do if you were in a non-altered state of consciousness.
yeah.
But I think maybe those risks are overstated. Um, it's got to be something that you want to do. So you can't. I I don't know that it's that easy to hypnotize yourself or hypnotize somebody else to do something that they don't want to do. So one of the things I used hypnosis for was I was doing dry July at the time,
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah,
so I
I know what
used
that is.
so I used hypnosis, and I actually found it quite helpful.
Hmm.
But that's where I think, for me, the repetition was helpful. So rather than having one session, I found it really helpful to be able to then go back and revisit it, like every night before I went to sleep, or at least a few times, because I got that reinforcement.
It it does usually take between 3 and 5 visits anyway with a conscious hypnotherapist practitioner. So you're right, the repetition is really important. Like, you might get one person where it happens just after one visit, but usually it's 3 to 5. So, and then if the person doesn't do their homework when they go back, then they have to go back again and do it again. So yeah, you're right. It's exactly the repetition. So, would you like to do some hypnosis on self-love?
Yeah, I'm open to. Yeah,
You're open to it?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Esther, would you
Esther,
like to do some hypnosis?
hello, Esther.
She's on mute.
Uh-huh.
Right. So I'll get you to. Are you nice and in a comfortable chair, Michael? You're not gonna fall over or anything? Yeah, I'm just double checking that you're comfortable. Okay, so if you could sit with your feet on the floor, if possible, and your hands like this on your lap. So your palms down on your lap. Okay, so I'll just get started and probably look at a spot on the wall eventually. So when I'll get you to start focusing on your breath, just focus on a spot on the wall. So today we're going to talk about reconnecting with that amazing person that you are. You know, sometimes we all get caught up in the hustle and get caught up in what others expect from us. So we forget to look inside ourselves. So we forget that we are all that we need, that sense of completeness that is already inside of us. So as you settle in, just know that this is a time for you, time to tune in, chill out, and show some love. So I'll let you to start focusing on a spot on the wall and focusing on your breath. Now take a deep breath in and hold for a moment and let it out, and letting all of your tension in your body go. As you continue to breathe, feel yourself becoming more and more relaxed with each breath. Your eyelids become and feel heavy, and as you breathe out, you can go ahead and let them close, just letting them go. Now keep breathing in and out as if you're riding gentle waves, each wave bringing you deeper and deeper into relaxation. That's right. Imagine yourself in a place that feels like a personal haven. Maybe it's by a beach, feeling the warm sand underfoot. Or maybe you're in a cozy room with soft lighting. Every detail feels like it was just made for you. Notice the colors, the textures, the sounds. This is your space, a place where you feel free just to be. And as you breathe, you feel a wave of peace flowing over you, wrapping you in comfort and warmth. Now picture yourself walking down a beautiful path that leads deeper into a sense of calm, going deeper and deeper. Each step takes you closer to that deep relaxation, as if you're descending down a staircase, going deeper with each step, down, down, down. With each step, you're letting go of all your worries, all the stress, and you're moving closer to your true self, your best self. You're feeling weightlessness now, as if you're floating, drifting peacefully and comfortably deeper. As you're here, open and ready, let's plant some powerful seeds of self-love. I want you to feel the truth of these words deep inside you. You are enough, just as you are. You are unique, one of a kind, and there's nobody else like you. With each breath, let these words sink in. Feel that self-love growing, radiating from the center of your being. Every time you look in the mirror, you'll see someone worthy of love, worthy of happiness, and worthy of all the good that life has to offer. Every moment you grow in love and appreciation of yourself, just as you are. Now, Picture yourself moving forward in time. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's next week. See yourself in moments where you used to doubt or second guess yourself. But now you feel a deep sense of confidence, knowing that you are perfect in your imperfection. Each day, you're more and more comfortable in your skin. Notice how good it feels to embrace who you are, to love yourself completely in every moment. And now it's time to bring that energy back, that love you found here today, back into your walking life. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And with each number, you'll feel more and more awake and more alive and more connected to that feeling of self-love. And before we go there, think of someone that you love. Think of all those warm feelings. Think of the feelings that they give to you as well. You can bring those warm, beautiful feelings back with you. So number 1, feeling energy return to your body. Number 2, feeling even more awake. Number 3, noticing sounds around you. Number 4, feeling alert and refreshed. And number 5, eyes open, wide awake, ready to embrace the world with love for yourself and others. And remember that each day you're putting a stronger connection for yourself. The more you love and accept yourself, the more joy and positivity in your life. How was that, Michael?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Yeah, nice and
It was very
nice
nice.
chance to relax and
Mm.
You looked very relaxed.
yeah.
How was that, Sanjay?
Oh, that was very nice. Thank you very much.
That's okay. I'm happy to. I'm pleased that you enjoyed it. It's good to. I just saw you relax. It was lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also didn't have much sleep last night, and because I was doing some work and all, and this I was afraid like I'll fall asleep or something.
And it's
Yeah,
really.
like I was
It's.
like, don't sleep, don't sleep, no. Because it was a very relaxed. Yeah. I said, don't sleep, don't sleep, don't sleep. No, I was telling myself. Yeah, it was very nice.
And I was going to say, I actually feel the energy like between you two. Like you're so relaxed. I can feel it as well. And that's just really, as you're relaxing, I'm relaxing as well. It's just quite powerful.
You also had a long day, no, today.
Yes, I've had a long day.
Mm.
Yeah, it's that's one thing about hypnosis that I sometimes find some of the inductions more effective than others.
Mhm.
So yeah, because I don't always relax easily.
Oh, okay. I'll take that as a compliment then.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's good when I can sort of let go of some of that tension.
And that means tonight you'll just sleep so much better because your body's all relaxed and yeah,
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
just
I think everyone needs a bit of relaxation in their life.
I think that's one reason we started this as well, isn't it, Sanjay? It's like it's such a safe space and you can do meditation and hypnosis and especially after a day or starting a morning, like depending where you are in the world,
Mm.
it's what inspired us.
And people can come and discuss what they are going through, if they have some difficulties, no, or to share something, or just be with a group of people, good people, no. And even if they had a bad day or something, they can just tell about that, no. So it's like a thing, like a community. We can just relax and talk, or just if they just want to be in the presence of some people, that's totally fine.
Yeah, definitely that opportunity to sort of debrief and yeah, de-stress, decompress is important.
It's very important. Yeah, I think everybody needs it. I just don't think we do it enough, do we, Michael?
No, it's very easy to sort of get caught up in the sort of hustle and bustle, and yeah, we often don't. We don't take time.
Yeah. I was going to say this space is always open, so that's the beauty of it.
And Michael is also very strong and how to say yeah, very strong person who is going through a lot of things, and the way he's coping up with them and facing a day-to-day basis is great, really great.
So normally this group, is it mainly is it people from everywhere, or is it mainly other sort of Australians or people on this time zone, or how does it work? What?
We had people from Africa last week, and was it Sweden? And there was someone from Asia as well. So we've actually already had
And
people from
US
all over
also,
the world.
that lady was there from US.
And the US as well, yeah. So
But we are
it's
more focused on this region also, no? Like Australia, this region. But anybody can join, no problem.
Okay. Yep.
yeah, it's for everybody, like totally globally. It's not just for Australians, so yeah, or New Zealanders. Yeah.
Mm, mm.
And of
Yeah,
course, Sanjay's in Sri Lanka, so he's a couple hours.
5.5 hours, isn't it, Sanjay?
Yeah.
Behind? Yeah. Um, mm, I'm yeah, I think it's 5.5 at the moment. And it normally, so there's a guided hypnosis, or like a guided meditation, and does somebody like I know the theme for this evening is self-love. Does somebody normally talk about that, or how does it?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Because for me, the self-love is actually a very, like, the way you talk to yourself has a lot to do with it. Like your self-love, and even the way you keep your house and the way you keep your car has a lot to do with self-love. Like they're all, and the way you feed yourself, and make sure what you're eating. Like it's not just going to the gym. Like everybody thinks self-love is about just going to the gym. It's not just about going to the gym, doing meditation, eating, or going for a walk. It's deeper than that. It's like, how you interact with yourself, and yeah, like, and self-reflection and self-awareness, like all that self-love. It's such a much deeper topic than just on the surface level than what people think.
Mm, mm,
So yeah, that's what I've in my coaching, like the confidence is a big thing. So self-love and confidence do actually override each other. They actually sit hand in hand with each other as well. And sometimes that can happen from when you've gone through something earlier, and it's just those beliefs and working through those beliefs that can block your self-love. Yeah. So I myself have experienced that and have grown to, yeah, like love love myself. And there's also like a mirror principle where you can actually say I love you like 10 times every morning in front of the mirror. And if it feels uncomfortable, that means it's actually working with your brain, because your brain is already used to thinking a certain belief. So the more comfortable it gets, the more it's that you're changing your neural pathways. So yeah, just a simple exercise like that, but it feels really uncomfortable at first because it's actually going against your beliefs.
Yeah, it does. It sort of challenges your
So that's it. That's a week-long challenge you could take on if you want to do, Michael, for the next week.
yeah. Any sort of I guess activity that gives you a chance to engage in a bit of self-reflection and introspection, and yeah, that has the potential to improve your life is, I think, is worth doing.
Yeah.
Worth it. Yeah.
And then there's also about the ego and your superconsciousness. They're actually disconnected. And when I've read Access to the Superconscious, that just totally changed everything. Like, because then it's your ego trying to stop you with all these negative thoughts, but your superconscious is just the next level. And you're like, okay, well, I don't really need to listen to my ego, and then I can be who I believe I am. So all your beliefs are in your superego that someone has actually, they're usually not your beliefs, they're somebody else's that they've told you. Yeah. That's what I found as well. And that's what I coach as well.
So you these days you offer those. Is it sort of like life coaching and hypnosis, or maybe I didn't quite catch? I know you were sort of explaining earlier about your nursing background. And
I do hypnosis separate, but I can also do coaching and hypnosis together, like in a personalized package. So personalized program for somebody, because everybody is different and everybody has different needs and different goals. So that's my personal goal, is to empower my clients to have that, whatever their dream life is and whatever they believe believe that they're capable of doing anything. And having been myself, like, I was told that I wasn't good enough by a certain person, and I had to work through all of that. And I suffered depression as well after my marriage broke up. So I've been through that, and I know the struggle, and I know working through it, and to actually have walked that path myself. That's what I can pass on as well, how I've managed to do what I do now and empower my own mindset and neuroplasticity of changing the mind and everything. So that's what I offer. Yeah, it's a journey. It's definitely a journey. It's taken me took me 7 years to do part of mine, but I didn't have a coach. I did all of it myself, and now I can use all my experience to help somebody else in such a shorter time. Like, that's my goal.
That's one of the things that I found with just the sort of self hypnosis, or sort of the guided hypnosis, that is that when it works, it can actually work quite. You can notice a difference after, going through the process like 2 or 3 times. You can think, gee, wow, that's actually changed quite quickly, whether it's sort of, somebody who wants to give up smoking, or yeah, I mean it's got a lot more uses than that, of course, but yeah, it's
You're right. It can change, like, the perception in your brain changes so quickly. Your world looks so different, and it's amazing how it works.
yeah,
But you're right, Michael. You've hit the nail on the head. But No. Is there any other questions you've got, Michael, that I could answer for you?
I'm just trying to think. So I was talking to Sanji on via WhatsApp, but the sessions run on a Tuesday evening for us. Is that how?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Tuesday evening, and it's you're getting started, but the plan is to do it. Is it weekly or?
Yeah, we're planning. Yeah, our plans to do it weekly.
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely good to know. I know. Yeah, some Tuesday. I'm available most Tuesday nights.
Okay.
So I know one of the challenges when you've got a really diverse group is trying to deal with all the different time zones and scheduling and everything, to make it at a time where everyone can, or where most people can sort of actually attend. But yeah, it's definitely good that that it's up and going. And what sort of topics are you thinking you might potentially address in coming Zooms?
I guess you mean for me or Sanji? For me, it would be even change, because there's, I have some hypnosis things for change and challenge. There's a thing called, have you heard of Ho'oponopono?
I've heard of it, but I don't know it very well.
I do have a hypnosis on Ho'oponopono as well. So it's we could do that. A lot of it would be a lot of like challenge, like overcoming challenges and facing challenges and obstacles, because obstacles and challenges are two different things. Sleep's a big thing because a lot of people don't sleep.
That is a
A lot of it could be relationships, even dating. I mean, I've got experience in that area as well, so I'm totally open to doing coaching in that as well. So it's what, even like Michael, if you want to send through some ideas during the week and I can have a look at them, I'm totally open to that too.
Yeah. Okay. I know. Sanji can correct me here, but he he's got a very broad knowledge base, when it comes to different topics to do with how our minds work, and so I'm sure he could do a good session on change. That'd be and the importance of accepting change as a reality. Yeah. So, and he's also very good, as I'm sure you know, when it
Why about me? No? Come on.
when it comes to
I start like propagating about
meditation,
Michael now.
like that.
Michael is such a nice person. He knows so much things. He goes for swimming daily. Oh no, like twice a week. And he's a very strong person in the mind. Now he's hiding. So Michael, here anybody can. You are free to express yourself, and then any topics you like. So it's good. Like more people put in their ideas, because it's not just us just talking, no.
Yeah.
So it's very wonderful. You are talking here now, and so any topics you wish to listen, we have always 1 week, no. So we get one topic. So then the strange thing is like when one topic is working, then when you sit also, or like when you're doing something, it's like things coming from that topic, no? So then at the end of the week or when we meet again, there's a lot of things to present. No? So if you put in like topics and all or suggestions or all, and definitely he's a teacher also, Charlene. Eh? He works with yeah, he used to do a lot of charity work and
Oh,
lot of
okay.
things. Yeah, like to help in soup kitchens and lot of things. And he helps people like who as English teacher who has a lot of difficulties. So he's doing a lot of things. Eh? He used to help people in different countries.
Yeah, I still I mainly work with ESL students still, so which is interesting and rewarding. And yeah, I so I like hearing from people from, you know, diverse backgrounds and different life stories and different experiences. I find that quite very interesting and quite rewarding. So yeah, I'm definitely sort of open to hearing, you know, more about, you know, what other people might say, or yeah, if anybody wants to do a you know, particular topic in one of the future Zoom meetings, I'd definitely be interested.
Yeah, please join any day. You know, like it's wonderful to have you here. And so we used to talk like late till night those days. So yeah, it's wonderful, Mike. Join and like if you can join every time, also it will be very nice, Mike.
Oh well, thank you for having me, for extending the very generous invitation. I appreciate it. So yeah, thanks for making yourself available, Sanji and Charlene.
Actually, a lot of effort from Charlene. She's the one like very creative, making all these posts. And actually, I'm just sharing mostly. And I felt bad though. So no, I told her, so come on, no, like give me something to do. Yeah. So, but she like with all her work and everything, like she makes all these posts, even the videos, and I don't know how she gets the time even for to do all this. Now also she was like rushing back from work, and she didn't even have time to rest even actually.
Yeah, it's busy, but that's makes it all the more important to have that opportunity to yeah, to de-stress and yeah, relax. That's where either meditation or hypnosis can be so helpful.
I guess
And
for me, I
later,
find, sorry,
yeah, no,
for me, I'm really passionate about like the hypnosis and the meditation and the coaching, and just to have like that's what I mean. Like I literally had finished. I haven't had dinner or anything, and that's how passionate I am. I would rather this is my service, and that's how passionate I am. And just yeah, like with Sandy, it's just this safe space. It's I guess like very Sanji and I are very similar in a lot of ways, and I'm so grateful that you turned up, Michael. It's means a lot to me, so thank you. It's
So I apologize for being a bit late. I was, yeah, I hadn't sort of forgotten, but we were just having dinner and doing a few things, and then I thought, oh gosh, I better actually join. So apologies for my tardiness.
apologies accepted. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm so grateful that you turned up, and thanks for turning up.
Yeah, no, my my pleasure. So how have you been sort of spreading the word via LinkedIn, I think?
I've been spreading it on Pinterest and TikTok.
Yep.
And I've just put a post on YouTube as well. So I've been doing it there as well. And then we've both been putting the video up on YouTube as well. So that's spreading it as well. So yeah, so it'll take time for it to filter out, but yeah, it'll filter out.
Sure.
So
We just
and then we're
started.
actually Sanjay, well, I came up with an idea, and Sanjay and two other coaches, as well as Sanjay, we're going to do some hypnosis and coaching for the people recovering from a hurricane in the US as well. So I'm in the process of getting that up and going. So yeah, I've heard from the coordinators out on their website. So I'm in the process of getting that up and going.
Okay. I've never really tried it. You mentioned YouTube. I've never really tried the tracks, but on YouTube. But I've seen a lot of hypnosis, like guided hypnosis tracks on YouTube. And they seem to be quite popular.
I was going to say the one we did tonight, because I actually did a video for that one, and it actually hasn't been, I haven't, because I schedule my videos, it hasn't actually, it's scheduled on Saturday. It's actually scheduled on Saturday. So you've actually had like first. So, so if you want to, on my channel, if you want to have that one again, like it's pre-recorded and everything, so you could have that. Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. The sort of relatively limited experience that I've had with the self-hypnosis and guided hypnosis, it's just been where I've found a particular guided hypnosis, and often it'll be an MP3, not always, but often. And then I'll just use headphones and go into I'll lie on my bed, or I'll get in a comfy chair and I'll listen to the guided hypnosis. And as I said, I've found that quite helpful, and the repetition too, at least for me, has been really positive. Really helps to reinforce those changes.
It's very powerful, the reinforcement and the repetition, definitely. Very powerful. Yeah.
One question, Charlene, is it like, Michael was talking about, I also heard this terminology like staged hypnosis and the other. What is the difference of that?
Stage hypnosis is basically where it's for entertainment only, basically.
Entertainment only?
Yeah, it's basically entertainment, yeah.
So, as example?
I guess when you get people, and there's always a joke going around, like with hypnotists, that they'll turn you into a chicken. So it's like that's
kind of stuff.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Yeah. So that's what the stage hypnosis is. It's still hypnosis, but it's used for entertainment instead. So hypnosis goes all the way back to the 1960s.
60s. So it really happens like that these people are in like a trance?
Yeah. But my hypnosis mentor told me that meditation is hypnosis as well, because you're still in a trance. And then even when you're listening to music or something, you're still in a trance. So that's like hypnosis as well. And I'm like, okay, so whenever you're in that trance state, he says it's hypnosis.
And some people are afraid of hypnosis, no? Like they think like people will take control of you, and then they'll start like manipulating you like that. No? So people are like, oh, I don't want to be hypnotized. And in our local terminology also, they say like in a word and in a local word, but it seems like they are afraid. Like it's like you lose control and somebody's like taking possession of yours, and it's like they call it mohan. So but they think like they'll like be pulling your strings. So in a way they are a bit afraid, but not. This was some time back, some time back. But now people are, and they understand the value of it.
I think it's slowly becoming more mainstream, but it's still not mainstream yet. So that's what I'm finding.
So
What
in
would
a
you say,
way,
Michael?
sure. Yeah, Michael. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gradually, gaining in acceptance. And a lot of people maybe, they associate it with, maybe changing a habit or something like that. Whereas it's probably got more uses than that. Some people, I don't know whether you've heard, Sanji, about, this is going off on a tangent, but some hypnotists specialize in what they call past life regression. And that's the idea that you can learn something about a past life through different processes of hypnosis. And so some people, like there are books about past lives and hypnotists using different techniques to learn more about, this whole process through hypnosis.
Michael, I do something called timeline therapy, which is very similar. You can go all the way back to a past life or back to before the womb or in the womb or after the womb, and then you learn the lesson, and then you come back. So you actually just hover over the event and then you come back. So yeah, it's not a hypnosis, but it's very similar. Yeah,
Okay.
it's really powerful.
Okay, that's interesting. I don't think I've heard of that before. Yeah, I think that was my phone, but but it does have a lot of different applications. I've even heard about people using it for things like athletes using it for things like improving sports performance and pre-game nerves and things like that. So that's interesting.
It's powerful. Yeah. I mean, I'm like you. I'm a swimmer, and I've heard of like the swimming, like the Olympian swimmers, like literally, when you're sitting waiting for the race and you're in the row, and you're actually in your heat or something, and I've heard of them actually sitting there visualizing their race, and I think Michael Phelps did that as well, like literally visualized the race and visualized himself touching the wall. So yeah, it was just before the race.
I think I heard about Tiger Woods at one stage using it in relation to his golf game.
See, it's funny you say that because I put that post up today actually on LinkedIn.
About people, no?
Yeah, I thought it would be interesting for people to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tiger Woods came up, so yeah, that's exactly right, Michael.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I've never tried it, but have you heard through sort of your nursing background much about medical hypnosis? Because I know I've read about hypnosis being used before, like dental procedures and other things, medical hypnosis.
You can actually, there are some doctors that do they will operate on you, and they actually appreciate the art of hypnosis, but they're very few and far between. And I know myself, like I'm not very, how's the word? Me and the dentist, I'm very much have phobia with it. And the last time I went in, I made sure they put we had a TV and they put meditation music on. I asked them to put and it literally just, I'm not sure whether I went into hypnosis, but I literally was totally out of it. And it just felt so much more relaxing. And so it can be done, and it just takes lots of practice. It's very much repetition to learn how to self-hypnotize yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know a lot about medical hypnosis aside from what I've read, but it sounds like you can get some very promising results from hypnosis. But I've also heard about it being used to manage symptoms of things like IBS and a few other things.
Hypnosis and meditation are powerful for both of those. I've heard myself. So yeah, it's the mind is very powerful, isn't it, Sanjay?
Charlene, how about
The
pain?
mind's very powerful. The
Sure,
mind
sure.
is so powerful. Yeah.
How about pain? Facing pain. What can we do with hypnosis for pain?
Yeah, I do hypnosis for pain management as well. So I've actually used it on my partner as well after an operation, and he just noticed a big difference. And he comes from Sanjay's background, so he was a bit skeptical of hypnosis at first, and then he was in so much pain, he was totally open to it. And so yeah, I do hypnosis for pain management. You just need a doctor's certificate before starting hypnosis sessions. That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just a doctor's referral, just so they know, and that's all you need.
Well, that's yeah, I'd imagine that could be quite helpful, particularly for chronic health conditions.
Yes, definitely. Like chronic pain and chronic health conditions, and even just relaxing the body, like it releases all the toxic chemicals in your body, because as you're letting all the happy chemicals through your body as you're relaxing, which will de-stress the body, because stress is so powerful, but in the negative way for the body. So hypnosis makes a big difference. So have you got anything else, Sanjay?
No. So we have more time.
I was going to say, you're happy to wrap up because I'm.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if you like, I can do a small meditation even.
How does that sound, Michael? Small meditation?
Yeah. Okay.
Just for self-love. Self-love.
Okay.
So I'll just give a brief introduction. You can hear me properly, right? Okay. So according to spiritual traditions and all, they talk about non-self, no? So in deeper sense, no? And they talk of selflessness, which is true, no? It has a deep meaning. But today we are going to talk about self-love. So in some aspects, some people think it's like egoistic mind frame, but actually no, because we tend to forget ourselves. Sometimes some people, they can try to become very egoistic, no, selfish and all. But some people who are genuinely good, that doesn't mean those people are horrible or bad. Or I'm just telling, no, that is how it is. And but other people, sometimes they do service for their family, maybe the society or something, and they forget about themselves. They forget like good habits even, or eating, or sleeping. They work very hard, So they forget like self-care, and then things like that. And then so that in ancient meditations also, for example, like loving kindness, compassion meditation, or uh, how to say sympathetic joy, or even equanimity meditations, it all starts from here actually. But the meditation starts to grow later on, when it's focused from outside onto the other being, then that is the time actually the meditation starts to grow. But actually, the ancient masters also have said, like, to start with yourself. So it's very nice. We were talking yesterday also with another person. Say there's darkness, no? And then there are some people who want to go on a street or in the room, say there's a power cut or something. And we take a candle and we light the candle, no? Uh, or a lamp or anything. So there it will the light will be spreading to maybe a vast area, maybe the entire room or a hall or someplace, no? And but you can see like much like the most concentration of that light is around that source or around the candle, no? Yeah, definitely it spreads. So we do this in behalf of like helping others also. Uh, but what happens is like the person who does that is helped the most in a way. So through practices and bringing up these good qualities, helping others, there is a thing like that also. And if the light source is more powerful, so definitely more than a matchstick, a candle would be bring emit more light, no? And if that light source can be more and more powerful, it can go the horizons, no? It will spread more further and wider, right? So through meditation and wholesome practices, hypnosis, all these good wholesome practices, we are trying to bring that inner light out. That will definitely help many others, as well as the person who's practicing those methods will definitely benefit. So they say like first, many meditations they start from ourselves. It's not as I was before. I thought it was like, come on, no, like you talk about non-self and all that. Then how can you say, "May I be peaceful? May I be?" Then, but the real thing is like uh, when you start from here, it's like if you want to give people water, you have to get the water, no, first. Then after that, you can start giving it. Others, without the water, how can you give it, right? So anything is like that, no? Knowledge or wisdom or any even some food, we have to have that food. Then we should give those people, no? If they are hungry. So and the best thing is like when we start to cleanse our minds and using these methods, whatever happens outside, especially the negatives, cannot harm the person. It could be physical pain or some difficult situations. We see many things happening around us also, no, in the world. So we can witness these things, identify these things, but we can let it not, how to say, like the darkness around. So as the light source is more and more powerful, and when it sustains for a longer time duration, the darkness cannot approach, right? But soon as like the matchstick or candle or something extinguishes, the darkness will try to cover it again. So we need something that we can keep make it more and more powerful, and even for like a very stable state or even a permanent state. So that's why people go into the far extent of even enlightenment, from simplest things to even the like the very permanent states of enlightenment. Even many religions, many things, they emphasize on these kind of things, no? So let's do like a small practice. So these are called Brahma Viharas. Brahma Viharas means like divine adobes, they call. These were therefore like, it's not a, even belongs to a particular religion even. They were there for like thousands of years. So what we do is here we start from ourselves, and it's like self love. We try to bring something up and recognize it, and then we try to how to say nourish it. Later, with that effect, you can slowly spread it outwards. It's called mudita, sympathetic joy. And the opposite part we can see of self love is like envy or jealousy. Or you don't even have to think of another person, you can just think for yourself, oh, I don't have. Then later, when you go to deeper meditations, they ask you to practice different types. And we just have to think like if you compare something, you can see even the thought patterns. And when you compare something with something else, huh, and you can see like mind streams of this envy or jealousy appearing in the mind also. Really, like these computer softwares and all, like you can recognize the thought patterns also. You just have to either compare, very simple. But nowadays, or earlier, so it must have been the case. We compare, oh, this person's thing is like this, I don't have. There's a lot of comparison, right? Uh, so some people even go to extremes and they say like, oh, they have so much, we should take from them. It happens, no, in a very extreme way also. But even for a child or anything, they can even compare, oh, my pencil, no, with the other person's, my color box, no. It can happen, no, even for a small child, they can feel sad. But as adults, they are children, no, adults also. If we just even feel like we don't even have to compare, oh, I don't have. That brings a lot of sadness also. Then there's a lot of karmic effect, lot of things. And it depends on next, if you believe in like future births also, this also depends. So if we can fix here within us, that will be a great thing for us as well as many other people. Because from jealousy, people do a lot of kind of harsh things also, no? Sometimes some people just destroy something, or no, like some other person's talent, or even by word, no, some people say, oh, though that person, though he's a good person, you know what, they might try to put in something, no. So he, or maybe they are a very good person now, but they can add something like, you know, in the past he was or she was like this. It happens, right, in society. But you can see it has a touch of jealousy in there. So this is like to the opposite of jealousy, and that is self-love. Okay, and then the jealousy part can go further and further, and even harm oneself and even the other persons also. Some people, you see, you know, young people and all. If I cannot have this person, nobody else cannot have. Right? It happens, no? If I cannot have this, nobody can. So they destroy that object or even sometimes a person. And they destroy people's reputation. No? Lot of things happen. So okay, let's do a small practice
Mhm.
and just to see. Yeah. So these are ancient methods. So please sit comfortably. I think Esther also has a very good question. We'll give a little time after this. I'll try to finish this quickly. And Esther has a very good question for us all. So yeah, let's see. Yeah. So please sit comfortably. And we do a little bit of relaxation. Right? Charlene, let's pick one of the best. So just can move our body and just sit in comfortable. Can you hear me now? Okay, okay. Uh, so then try to relax. We shake the body, and then it's just to align the body as well as the fabric of your clothing. You can stretch a little, and even you can even like shake it off. It's like just like we are releasing. Even you see the boxers, no, before they are going to punch each other, but still they like shake their hands and like they try to relax, no, before a competition. And then take a few deep breaths, breathing in from the nostrils. Keep it in your chest for some time and exhale. This is one of the easiest methods. Later we can do Omkara, lot of things like that also. One of the easy, even psychologists also say, no, about these kind of things. If you are in some kind of tension or some rage comes up, take some deep breaths, they tell. Even before you reach something, no, that can bring some distraction. But later we can slowly learn how to even, because actually the air element and everything goes all through your body. But later we can see, and our even the mind becomes very sensitive and very sharp also. Then slowly come to, we try to slowly bring your attention to the head region or the top of your head. And slowly, if possible, try to release that area. Then slowly bring your attention to your forehead. This is more prominent than the first part also. Like you can spread out all those thinking lines. And then your eyebrows, when you're angry, when you're upset, they are close to each other. Now you can just let them drop to either side. Then slowly move your eyes. Just think of a time you're in deep sleep. We don't even know the direction. So now, though we are awake and mindful, you can just let them drop to any side. That's why with closed eyes, it's much more easier. And then slowly come along your nose. You might feel the breath. See whether your jaw, see whether the teeth are tight against each other. The tongue is, if it's stuck somewhere, you can slowly release the jaw muscles. And in one side of your face, the opposite side of your face. Just see, bring your posture to the most comfortable position. And then the back of your head. Then slowly move down to your neck area. There are chakras, lot of things happening in these areas. Then the back of the neck. Then slowly move down to your shoulders. You can drop your hands on either side or right in front of you. Just let them hang as if they were made of rubber. Just let them hang. Then your shoulders will be much relaxed. I saw ancient masters and all, they do this. And when you try, it's actually very easy. And then your chest area, you might feel the heartbeat. Then the abdomen. If you want, move the body in a way you are in the most comfortable of positions. Sometimes a slight adjustment makes a big difference. Then the upper back, lower back, just to be in the most comfortable position only. Yeah. Then one of your arms from the upper part to the lower parts, the middle part, and then right from the wrist all the way to your fingertips. Let it just hang. Let it just hang, and you don't have to do anything else. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to release and let go. Physically also it's the same process, and mentally also actually that is the reason we can feel more relaxed. And then slowly the opposite arm also, the upper part, the middle part, and then slowly bring your attention to the lower part of the arm. So releasing and letting go. all the way right up to your fingertips. So the whole body we try to relax. Now focus on the area you are seated upon. If you want, adjust the posture. And when you're practicing by yourself, you can slowly do this, and then you become better and better at it. Later, it will be like your pour under the shower. One glance from head to feet, you can have better relaxation. In yoga, this is called savasana. And then, just like the arm, select one of your legs, the upper part of the leg, the knee, and then the middle part of the leg, all the way from the ankle right up to the toes. If you can feel the touch of the floor, your feet down, or if you're wearing shoes or slippers or sandals or something like that, just feel the touch. Just know your presence. And do the same to the opposite leg, also the upper part, the knee, the middle part, then from the ankle right up to the toes. So today I was trying to do it a little bit faster than the other days. So more slow and very mindfully when you do it, you feel the effect even more. Then what we will do is slowly bring your attention to your heart area and just keep it there for some time. You might feel the heartbeat there. And just stay there without doing anything else. And know that you are in the present moment, separated from the past, separated from the future. And if you look deep, you'll understand this is like an inner chamber where you can separate from all the other things. And later we'll discuss and practice also with the help of our other experts also, how to even separate yourself from pain, things like pain. And then from there, let's practice our self-loving meditation today. This is called sympathetic joy, mudita. It's the opposite of envy, opposite of jealousy, which is a part of anger also, because it's not a good feeling, no? Some people really hate themselves. They hate them for what they are. Some people are unsatisfied, dissatisfied with their own lives or conduct, even if they are very good people. Some people, because of their illnesses or something, or problems they are facing. So as a cure for this, the ancient ones brought very wholesome practices like this. So first, take yourself as the meditation object. Since we know our posture so well, and we did, if you like, you can slowly place your hands any way you like now, either on your thighs or your knees, in a way that is comfortable, but do it very slowly and gently. Since you know how your hands are also placed now, take yourself as the meditation object and think of one good quality or skill or talent you have. Just one. Everybody has so many. And usually the negatives are lesser than the positives in every person. But the negatives seem to cover like the darkness, no? In the darkness, even if there are many objects we cannot see, but darkness is just one. But when you have some light, you can see everything that was covered or shrouded by it. Just bring up one quality. It could be a talent you have, even endurance, patience, and just think of that specific quality or skill or talent or whatever you have achieved, even anything, even if it's material, doesn't matter, because people should have a talent for that even, no? And just think, may I be not taken away from this, either talent, skill, good quality, anything that you chose. Just see how much worth you have. It could be just something. I don't hurt nobody. I don't steal from nobody. Just a simple thing like that. That makes a huge difference. And just try to see the value of that. And just think, but because of things like jealousy or envy, we don't value ourselves. We forget about the values we have. Some people just can think even life itself. We are so blessed to be alive. So for now, just cherish this wonderful moment and keep it deeply embedded in your heart. This is a meditation, but still it's like the tip of the iceberg. But we can practice this. There are so many upgrades and variants of this specific meditation also. And you can later in the last part, if you like. For now, may all beings be not be taken away from the wholesome things they have. Can finally think. And to end our meditation, while you are in the heart area, just think, if you want, slowly place your hand across your heart and just think, may all beings be well, may all beings be happy, may all beings be peaceful, may all beings be well, may all beings be happy, may all beings be peaceful, may all beings be well, may all beings be happy, may all beings be peaceful. And then slowly bring your attention to your eyes and gently open your eyes. Okay, so that is a small meditation. It is like a tip of the iceberg. There's so much within that, and you can go to very powerful mind states just with this. So, Esther, if you like, you can share the question with us. Esther, would you like to please share the question?
No, please. I do not have any questions.
Why the why the question about this gathering? I told Charlene also. So in a, how to say, you can ask in a general way also.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
please
right.
don't.
I will think about it and get to you very soon.
I'll just bring it up. Don't worry. Yeah, like there's no. So Charlene and Michael also, we were talking before you came also about this. So a gathering like this, Charlene and Michael, please share your thoughts on this. So the main reason was, like we discussed before, why we gather like this. So it was definitely said like it's not for some specific religion or some other thing. Anybody can join. So we all, if we were considered from different religions or religious backgrounds, we could be categorized maybe as different, no? But we all are here. We are sharing all, like, and there's so much harmony, right? So this place is actually like anybody can join. They can have their own personal beliefs and anything. But it doesn't matter for other programs also, there are people from all walks of life and many religions, no? And they are very good friends of ours. So there's no conflict or anything there. So they can have their beliefs and anything, but here it is like for the well-being of humans. If they have some problems, how to fix those things, and how to share, how to help each other. Even if somebody is going through some rough time, they will have somebody at least to tell. No? So please share your ideas also, Charlie, Michael, and Esther, if you like. Please ask more things. Eh?
I was going to say, ask Sanjay, do you think it's nearly time that we wrapped up?
Yeah. Just this,
Yeah.
this, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is important because this is a question that many people would like to know, right? Just this. We'll finish after this. Please tell your ideas on this, Charlie.
My idea on like it's a safe space. Yeah, it's definitely it's a space for everybody to come. So even if you're experienced, say you've had a bad day or you're going through something personally, like here you can just turn up and it's a safe space, like yeah, a warm cup of tea or something or a warm hot chocolate. It feels like that, like a big warm hug. And there's meditation, there's hypnosis. Also, we'll talk about like coaching and some coaching topics as well. If like any topics you'd like to ideas you'd like to mention as well, Esther. Like we're totally open to everybody with the feedback of different ideas and what topics you'd like to hear about. So it's a space to just be you, and every walk of life on the planet is welcome. It's for humanity. It's not just certain groups because everybody feels the same. Everybody feels pain. Everybody feels love. It's like we're all more human like that. So yeah.
Michael, from what you saw today, how did you feel? Saw and heard today? Michael, we cannot hear you. Sorry.
I felt more relaxed, so which was good. It was an opportunity to, to just relax and de-stress, and that was welcome after a busy day at work.
So did you feel it was like open to everybody? It was
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
one aspect or anything, not like that, right?
It seemed like a very sort of inclusive, open and non-judgmental space.
Mhm. That was our goal. Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
today you came and you did, we didn't put any input or anything like that. No, so this is his direct experience. This is what we actually want also, for anybody to feel welcome and they can share their views, ideas, everything, and to be feel at home. No.
Maybe next week everybody can bring a cup of tea or something so you feel
Yeah, it's
comfortable.
very nice. Coffee for me.
Yeah, it's like tea, coffee, whatever you want, smoothie, frappe, and that way you can have a drink while you're here.
Yeah, that's very nice.
How
Okay
does
then.
it sound, Michael?
Good. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Do you like that idea, Esther?
Esther, what did you bring?
Yes, I do.
What do you drink often?
Yeah, about the tea, I do like the idea.
You drink tea often or coffee?
Okay, we don't actually enjoy. Sometimes we do, but not always.
Okay. Okay, Charlie, then let's wrap it up, no?
Okay,
For
let's
today.
wrap it up. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, and thank you for just being you and coming to our safe space. Yeah, finding your calm. So welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Vinay. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest and a good night to you all also.
Have a wonderful evening and yeah, have a great week.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. Bye, Esther. Bye, Michael.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.